Spirituality is important. PocaSPEAKS. This shit is nice, but it's work. PocaSPEAKS. This shit is nice, but it's work. It's all about community. Spirituality is important. PocaSPEAKS. This shit is nice, but it's work. PocaSPEAKS. Happy Wednesday, everyone. I hope that your day is going well so far. We're about to tap in and get these messages. Today is a great day. Feels like a great day. Fortunately for us, we are now in the pre-shadow period of Mercury retrograde. So with that being said, it may start getting a little weird around here. All right. And I definitely want you guys to prepare. With it being Mercury retrograde, or being the pre-shadow period, it's not going to be as strong. The energy won't be as strong as it will be when we get into Mercury retrograde completely, which is on the 5th of August. But we will start to see certain things start to take place, okay? Especially for my Virgos and Geminis, because you are ruled by Mercury. Just keep it cute. Keep it cute, Virgos, Geminis. Make sure that you are tapping in. Make sure that you are keeping your energy high. Make sure that you are not allowing low vibrational things, negative people, to get into your energy or to negatively affect you in any type of way, shape, or form. Okay? Now for my other signs, brace yourself. It shouldn't be I'm gonna say it like this. It won't be Mercury's fault that a lot of bullshit is going on. Okay? Because Saturn is already retrograde, Neptune is already retrograde, Pluto is already retrograde. So we already have 3 planets that are currently in retrograde anyway. Okay? And those 3 planets will be in retrograde a lot longer than Mercury. All right? Mercury is only retrograde from August 5th to the 28th of August. 27th, 28th. And then we have a post-shadow period for those 2 weeks. So by the time we get into September, by the time we get to like September 4th or 5th, we should be good and clear of Mercury's energy, right? As far as it being in retrograde. Saturn retrograde is until November. Neptune retrograde is until December. And I forget what day Pluto retrograde ends. Let me pull that up so I can give y'all that exact date. Now, again, Mercury pre-shadow period is kind of a time for you to start really thinking about the way that you communicate. Also, technological issues, things dealing with technology, delays, breaks in communication, misunderstandings, things of that nature can be heightened around this time. So just be cautious. Don't take everything personally. Don't, if certain things happen or are delayed, or if you run into technological issues, problems, things of that nature, you'll be okay. Don't Don't overreact is the overall point. Okay, kind of keep your energy pretty neutral, meaning you don't have to be happy about it, but don't do too much either. Okay. Pluto goes out of retrograde October 12th. Okay, so Pluto has been retrograde since May 2nd. And it'll be there until October 12th. Okay, so we got a couple planets that are retrograding right now at the same time. So the energy is going to start feeling a little bit more tense for some. Um, Remember, it's not just about your sun sign placements, and your sun sign placement is your birthday. So if you are a Leo because of your birthday, then that would be a sun sign. If you are a Virgo because of your birthday, that would be a sun sign. But it's not just about that placement, right? We are composed of many different signs, many different placements. Okay, we have planetary placements, we have house placements, we have north nodes, south nodes, we have Lilith placements, we have Chiron placements. We have a lot of different, areas that govern our life. Okay, so this is why I tell you to pull your entire birth chart. Don't just think that certain things do and don't apply to you based on your sun sign, which is the sign that you were born under. It's not just that, okay? Because sometimes that will not resonate. Sometimes something else is going on that may have something to do with another placement, okay? So just keep your eyes and ears open for that. If you are interested in getting your birth chart pulled, I do also do birth chart readings. All of my information is going across the bottom of the screen. Feel free to book accordingly. All right, so getting into this reading, as I was tapping in, Spirit was saying, if you had what you asked for, what would you do it? What would you do with it? Or how would you act? Okay. And this is getting into matching the frequency, matching the energy of that very thing that you want, which I feel like a lot of people struggle with. Okay. Because we pay more attention to the physical realm because that's what we have been taught. So it's kind of like that's just what we do, rather than understanding that, you know it's more than just the physical realm. If anything, the way that we manifest, the way that we create, is more so a spiritual thing than it is a physical thing, right? Which is why it is important to be on the frequency of the things that you claim that you want. So if I want a relationship, I need to be on the frequency of love. If I want um a certain amount of money, I need to be on the frequency of that. If I want a certain job, I need to match that frequency. If I want a certain outcome, I need to match that frequency. Whatever it is that I desire, whatever it is that I want, I need to first be on the frequency of that thing before I can expect for that thing to come to me. Okay. And Spirit is basically saying, if you had everything that you wanted right now, what would be your demeanor? That's how you should be acting, right? Not still in this space where you really wish that you can have it and you really hope that it comes to you, and you're praying and begging and asking and doing 14 manifestation money spells back to back, and not all of that, okay? Because all that does is create this energy of worry. It creates this energy of not truly believing, not truly trusting in your process. It basically is showing Spirit that you don't really believe or trust that this thing is yours or that you can have it. Okay? So let's get a little bit deeper and see exactly what Spirit is talking about. They didn't give me too much on this. They gave me the title. It gave me a little bit of insight. And that's about it. So let's see. All right, first card out is forgiveness and understanding. Okay? So I feel like what Spirit is saying, out the gate is, you're going to have to forgive yourself for the things that, you may not have known. You're going to have to forgive yourself for the things that you didn't do that you probably should have. The choices that you should have made that you probably didn't. Whatever it is that you need to forgive yourself for, it's time to do so, okay? And not only just forgiveness, but also understanding that if you knew better in the moment, you probably would have done better, right? And if you knew that, your intuition was speaking, you had a relationship with your intuition the way that you're supposed to, you probably would have listened. So not only just forgiving yourself for the things that you did and didn't know, but also understanding, right, your process, understanding that certain things had to happen the way that they had to happen, right? Constantly beating yourself up for certain things is not going to help you move forward. It's just not. Constantly, getting upset at yourself for things that don't go your way or whatever the case is doesn't help, right? And a lot of you guys have become emotional bullies towards yourself. You don't have to wait for somebody to say, oh, you ain't shit, you ain't this, you ain't that, you can't do this, you can't do that, because you're doing all of these things for yourself, right? You don't have to have anybody hate on you, because you are your biggest hater. You are your biggest hater. Number one, because most people don't even know everything you got going on. And this is when we get into accountability. Because the people in our lives, unless they live within our bodies, they don't know everything that we have going on. So how can they hate on everything that we're doing? They can't. But who can? You. Because you do know everything that is going on. You do know all of your goals, all of your dreams, all of the things that you want to accomplish. You do know all of those things about yourself. So you have more power, you have more access, you have more, of an advantage when it comes to disrupting your process than anybody does. And this is why we always say the ball is in your court. However you want this to go is however it can go. If you want to attract those things, you can attract those things. Right? Because we don't chase, we attract. We don't be out here running behind people and places and things. We don't do that. Right? We become that frequency. And because we become that frequency, those things are attracted to us. It's like a magnet. A magnet don't have to chase nothing around for it to attract what it's supposed to attract. It just has to be in the correct frequency. Period. And anything that is on the frequency of that same magnet is going to be picked up by that magnet. Okay? So it's very important to, be more mindful of the conversations that you're having with yourself internally. Be more mindful of the way that you're talking to yourself internally. Be more mindful of the way that you're treating yourself, the way that you are, thinking about your future, thinking about the things that are to come. Because there's a lot of things that are to come, right? That we can't even get access to because we don't believe that our future is bright. So you literally, it's almost like layaway. Y'all remember back in the day when we used to do layaway? I don't know if they do layaway no more. Layaway used to be so amazing. Oh my gosh, what happened to layaway? Anywho, okay, because I don't know, it just really took me back. I haven't heard the word layaway in so long, so I know that was spirit. But just like we do layaway, right? You basically have things that you're waiting to purchase, but you got to make your payments on it in order to get it. It's already yours. They're not going to take it from you, right? But you still have certain things that are required for you to be able to take that thing home. And that's basically what's happening right now. There's certain things that are required from you, certain things that are required from your journey in order for you to get the things that you want and be able to take those things that already belong to you. That's the key part. It's already yours. Whatever you want, once you think of something, this is how y'all need to understand how the metaphysical world works, right? Metaphysics and spirituality go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. When you understand that everything is already yours, once you think about something. So let's say I'm sitting here like, damn, I want $1 million. Once I said that, once I thought about it, once I could see myself with $1 million, it became mine automatically. That's how that works. It's already mine. Just that fast. Once I think about it, once I create a thought, that's the possibility. Every thought is a possibility of something happening, right? Now, the method of making that thought a reality is you matching the energy of whatever that thing is and then doing whatever work is required to align with that very thing. So if I think about the $1 million, it's already mine. However, I still have to make sure that I'm doing whatever is required so that I can align with it in the physical world. So if I need to go start the business to make the $1 million, then I need to go start the business. If I need to go get X amount of clients to make the $1 million, then I need to go get X amount of clients. If I need to go to school to study a certain thing, then I need to go to school to study a certain thing. None of what I have to do, just because I have to do certain things to get it, doesn't mean that it's not mine. That's the part that y'all gotta understand. It's immediately yours once you create the concept of it being yours. It's already yours. But it can't just come to you like that, because that's not how this particular round works. Now, if we was in, in another dimension, then maybe. But in this particular round, because of all the fuck shit that we didn't went through and all of the ways that they're controlling this round, there's certain things that have to be put in place in order for you to bring that manifestation down into physical form. Okay, and a lot of that is putting the work in. A lot of that is believing in yourself. A lot of that is having faith in your process. A lot of that is understanding that things are not going to happen overnight for everybody, right? Or for every process. You may have one process that comes to you immediately within 24 hours. You might have another one that takes 3 months. You may have another one that takes 2 years. Does it mean at any point that those things do not belong to you? No. It just means that there's certain things that need to be set in place in order for you to have what it is that you're asking for, right? Now, what we get fucked up is when spirit starts to tell us, right? We say we want whatever we want, and spirit say, okay, bet. Well, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this, you need to do that. We don't want to do it. When spirit is coming in and saying, hey, okay, Mother and Father God, right? Divine feminine, divine masculine energy, right? Spirit. Spirit is a combination of masculine and feminine energy. When spirit is coming and telling you things via your intuition, via your gut feelings, right? The things you just feel like you just thought about, just came to you, okay? You need to follow those directions. It's simple. Okay? Seashells could be significant. I was talking to somebody else about seashells today too. Okay? Seashells could be significant. Mountains can be significant. Or I'm hearing like lodges. Okay, like lodges in the mountains could be significant as well. The sun could be significant. So some of you guys may be wanting to spend more time in the sun, even if it's hot. Okay, you may be surprising yourself with how long you can be outside in this heat. But that could be significant as well. Okay, we have life purpose. Okay, spirit is saying that a lot of you guys, and as I've been saying before, right, this is a year where you can literally tap in with your life purpose. If you don't know what your life purpose is, this is the perfect year to figure it out. Okay, not only because it is an 8 year, which means that everything is kind of magnified right now, rather. But also because we have so many helpful retrogrades that are happening this year, so many helpful planetary placements that are, that we're experiencing this year, and all of that energy most of that energy is in the sign of Pisces. Pisces is is representative of the spiritual realm, right? So if you've been struggling with tapping in order to figure out what your life purpose is, if you've been struggling with, meditating or breathing, okay, because breathing exercises are very important, mindfulness, okay, things of that nature, tapping in with your spirit team, tapping in with your ancestors, spirit guides, things of that nature, this is the time to do it, because Pisces is connected to all of that stuff, and it will give you direct intuitive connection to the information that you need. Okay, now the key here is to be in a position where this information can reach you. That's where a lot of y'all get fucked up at. You want to receive these downloads. You want to receive this information. You want to connect with your life purpose. You want to manifest these things, but your environment is not cohesive. Your environment does not match where you're trying to go. It doesn't make sense based on your environment that these are the very things that you're expecting to come from spirit. It's not lining up. Okay? So you can have what you want, but what does your environment look like? And is your environment a safe space for you to start attracting the things that you want? So for example, when we talk about environment, we're not just talking about physical environment, right? We're also talking about, the music that you're listening to, the books that you're reading, the shows and TV shows, movies, and all of those things that you're looking at. We're also talking about the food that you're putting into your body, because this is your environment as well, right? We're talking about, spending time with yourself. We're talking about grounding. We're talking about the conversations you have, the people that you entertain, the people that you allow into your space, whether this is your physical space, whether it is your space at work, whatever it is, okay? All of that is a part of your environment. So if your environment is at a level 3, but you're trying to get something that's at a level 7, it's not going to happen, right? Because that 3 is always going to be pulling that 7 down or pulling from you to the point where you can't really reach the heights that you're trying to reach. So for a lot of you guys, you know, one of the reasons why things are not being solidified right now is because your environment is just not ready for what you're asking for. If Spirit was to give you what you're asking for right now in this moment, would your environment swallow it up and destroy it, or would your environment be able to feed and nurture it? You got to ask yourself these questions, because would you want Spirit to give you something if Spirit knows that your environment is not ready? A lot of y'all want Spirit to just be like, oh yeah, I know that their environment is shitty, I know that they're not doing what they're supposed to do, but I'm gonna still give them everything that they want anyway. Now, why would somebody who truly cares for you do something like that? It doesn't make sense. But instead, they're gonna say, okay, I'm gonna present to you the different challenges and things that you need to get together before I can release this next thing to you. That's what Spirit will do. Before I give you this big old gift that you've been asking for, right? Before I connect you, direct you, lead you to whatever it is that you are asking for, I need to make sure that you can maintain it. I need to make sure that I'm not wasting my time giving this to you for you to just fuck it up. Right? Think about it like this. Would you spend a whole bunch of money on a gift for somebody that you know don't take care of the stuff that they get? No. No. Okay? And especially if you got kids. If you got kids or nieces and nephews, or you raise children or been around children, whatever the case is, you know there are certain things that we don't buy kids because we know that they're going to fuck it up. Even down to the clothes that they wear. This is why we have play clothes. I'm not going to give you no expensive ass clothes for you to take outside, because I know you're going to be rolling around in the dirt, getting dirty, grass stains, all type of shit. All type of things, I know. So I'm not going to put you in a position where I'm giving you, you know, all of these things in advance, all of these high vibrational things, all of these good things, all of these new things, brand spanking new things, just for you to get it in your environment and it be destroyed, or you allow somebody to come in and take it from you, or you want to share it with every damn body. Because your life purpose don't have shit to do with the collective. Meaning, whatever you're here to do, it's not for you to share with every damn body. Figuring out what you're here to do is not an everybody process. You operating in your life purpose is not an everybody process. That's something that you have to master. That's something that you have to figure out, and something that you have to take to the next level, right? But it starts with this forgiveness and understanding, which is why that was the first card coming out. If you keep beating yourself up, then how are we going to get anywhere? That's like telling a child, you so stupid, you so dumb, you can't do this, you can't do that. Oh my God, you can't never do this. Why you can't never do that? Oh my gosh, I should have just left you here. Oh my gosh, I just did that. That's how y'all talk to yourselves. Now, if you keep talking to a child like that, would that child ever strive to be anything? Would that child ever live their life to the fullest, to the fullest extent? Absolutely not, because you just sucked all of the life out of that baby. And we are babies when it comes to this journey. We are babies when it comes to our individual processes. So we can't be having those negative type of conversations with ourselves and then turn around and then be mad that shit is not moving or shaking or growing on our behalf. That just makes no fucking sense. Okay? I just heard burst your bubble. Okay? So for some of you guys, this Mercury retrograde may bring a perspective to you that may burst your bubble, is what I'm hearing. Okay? Yeah, intuition and downloads. You may receive a download or some type of perspective, or something may happen, or somebody may say something to you that gives you this, you know, what I call an aha moment. An aha moment where it's just like, oh my God, that's why this was like this. That's why I couldn't make this happen. That's why these people was acting like this towards me. It's like one of those, like, it clicks. One of those moments that, you know what I'm saying? It just clicked all of a sudden. It just started to make sense, right? And it for a lot of you guys, it's because you're putting yourself in this position where you're curious. You want to know. A lot of y'all are tired of not receiving the stuff that you want. A lot of y'all are tired of doing all these manifestation rituals and nothing happening. A lot of y'all are tired of, you know, being in this space where you're forced to go to work and you're doing shit that you don't really like to do, or you're scared, you're too scared to move forward and do other things, or you're still, you know, standing or sticking to your comfort zones. A lot of y'all are tired of being in that energy. So because of that, Spirit is like, okay, bet. I'm going to send you this message. I'm going to send you this light bulb moment. I'm going to send you this aha moment. Okay. I'm going to send you this idea, this realization, so that you can snap the fuck out of it. Because however you have been taught to think of things, however you have been taught to treat yourself and talk to yourself, however you have been taught to go about your process, it's not working. Right? So the first step of this is going to be awareness. Right? Becoming aware of the problem, becoming aware of the issues, becoming aware of the areas in your life that are no longer working, the things that you're doing that are no longer working for you or for your process. Okay, so the first step is awareness. After awareness comes figuring out the solution. Now that I'm aware of the problems, what do I need to do to change this? What do I need to do to get on the right foot? Okay, to get up on my good foot, like Nikki said. Hello. Like I said, a lot of y'all are not trusting yourself. You're not trusting your process fully. You don't really believe that you can have it. That's why you haven't received it yet. And until you be honest with yourself and be like, damn, I really don't feel like I deserve shit. You gotta have those. That's what shadow work looks like. Shadow work is not just bombarding yourself with affirmations and manifestations and all this other stuff to try to trick yourself into some other shit. No, you first gotta be aware of what's fucked up. Damn, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I have no idea where I'm going. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know who I'm supposed to be around, what I'm supposed to be around. I don't know where I'm supposed to be working. I don't know who I'm supposed to be calling, who I'm supposed to be trusting. I don't know nothing about nothing. I don't know what spirits, guys to reach out to. I don't know what ancestors to talk to. I don't know the process to start healing. I don't know the process to start shadow work. When you start with I don't know, you open yourself up to so many answers. But when you walk around this hole and act like you got all the answers, you close yourself off from all of the answers. It's okay to not know. A lot of us have been raised to feel like we gotta know everything. Why don't you know how to get out of that area of your life? Why don't you know how to fix this problem? Why don't you know how to be better in this area? Like, what do you mean? Why don't I know? Who the hell would have taught me that? And these are things that you got to think about. Certain things I don't know because nobody taught me. Which means what? I have to teach myself. And I can't teach myself by beating myself up at the same time. That's not going to work. I can't teach myself by, being distracted by other people, places, and things. That's not going to work. I can't teach myself by not going into hermit mode at some point. Tuning in, turning in, tapping in with myself, with my spirit team, with my ancestors. It just is what it is, right? So spirit wants you guys to be, again, this goes back to forgiveness and understanding, right? Understanding is realizing if I didn't know, I didn't know. Period. If I didn't know, I didn't know. If nobody told me, they didn't teach me. So I have to understand, like, maybe, that could most definitely be the reality. Now, does that mean I don't teach myself? No. Does that mean, nobody taught me, so, oh, well? No. That's a cop-out. That's an excuse. All right? We got angelic protection. So, like I said, your spirit team is very much so a part of this process as far as, sending you messages, downloads, things of that nature to assist you with getting to these answers that you need in order to make that progress, right? And to, align with your life purpose. However, again, none of this shit is going to work if you're not tapping in with spirit. None of this shit is going to work if you are not surrounding yourself with positive energies. None of this is going to work if your environments are fucked up, which means you may have to release some people, places, or things before you get the answers that you're looking for. And that's just a part of the process. And you're just going to have to be okay with that. All right? New beginnings always come with letting go and releasing old stuff. You can't have new in your life without something leaving. That's just how it goes. It's balance, okay? So a lot of y'all are starting to understand, like, okay, I can most definitely have what I want. There's just certain things that I have to do to get it. It's not that deep. We complicate shit so much, and we feel like things should be complicated. Things should not be complicated, because spirituality itself is not complicated. It is so not complicated. It is the furthest from being complicated. When you really get into your journey and you realize all I have to do is listen. And that's the main thing that half of y'all don't want to damn do. You don't want to listen to the advice that people are giving you. You don't want to listen to your intuition. You don't want to hear people that try to help you. You don't want assistance. You don't want people to look down on you because you feel like if people got to help you that they looking down on you. You don't want people to help you because you feel like if they help you, they're going to talk about it forever. You making up all of these damn excuses for you not getting the information that you can easily get. This information is easily accessible. All you got to do is listen to it. Okay? All you got to do is go with whatever spirit is saying, get it done, and you get and receive whatever it is you're supposed to receive. It's like going into Louis Vuitton, right? Something of social value, right? Because whatever we're going for, our life purpose is of value. So it's like going into Louis Vuitton and they have a purse. This purse is amazing. It's this beautiful purse. You know, everybody wants this purse and you can get it. Okay? You can get it. It got your name on it. You can have it, right? But it costs $7,000. Now, you can't go to the people at Louis Vuitton and go up to the desk and be like, hey, look, you know what I'm saying? I don't got $7,000. But what I can give you is a piece of this donut and a couple chicken nuggets. Can you imagine how the people gonna look at you? The way that they probably gonna press that little button to call the police on your crazy ass, because ain't no way you just came in here and offered me a piece of donut. Not even a whole donut. You offered me a piece of donut. And not even a whole thing of chicken nuggets and fries and a drink. You didn't give me no meal, no nothing. You just offered me half-ass stuff. And I'm supposed to give you something of value, and all you have to give me is half-ass stuff. That's what it looks like in our life. You want all of these things from spirit. You want to have money. You want access. You want spiritual gifts. You want a relationship. You want soul tribe. You want all of these things. But what are you giving in return? Nothing. Half-ass. You're giving excuses. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, I don't know about this. Oh, it's always a fucking excuse. It's always a reason why you can't do nothing. It's always a reason why you can't get something. It's always a reason why something is too much, too hard, too whatever. It's always a fucking excuse. And this is why Spirit's saying, if you had everything that you are asking for right now, how would you act? Would you continue to sit here and act like you got all these damn excuses and you can't do shit? Would you continue to sit here and act like, you know what I'm saying, you just too depressed to get out the bed and that you just can't make it work and you just can't make shit happen? Would you continue to act like that? No. So why are you acting like that now? Because it is already yours. It's already yours now. That's what you have to understand. That's what you got to train yourself to get. It is already yours now. And a lot of y'all are saying, okay, when I receive whatever it is that I want, then I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. When Spirit gives me all of the money that I want, then I'm going to go invest into whatever I'm supposed to invest in. When I get, all of this and all of that, when I get this relationship, when I get this friend group, when I get this job, when I get this business, whatever it is, then I'm going to, no, that's not how it works. You don't get what you want first and then you pay for it. That don't make sense. Have you ever been to a store where you can just walk out with the shit and then you pay later? It don't exist. The spiritual realm operates the same way. You got to pay first. You have to pay first because it's an exchange of energy. It is an exchange of energy. So what you're saying is, oh, that's mine. So let me give you this so that you can give me that. It's almost like if you order something online and you get it sent to the store. Same thing, right? When you claim and say, I'm so happy and grateful that I have this particular car, okay? Whatever your dream car is, let's just make an example. I'm so happy and grateful that I had my 2020 Hyundai Sonata, right? I'm so happy and grateful. And then you close your eyes and you visualize it. You can see yourself driving the Hyundai. You can see yourself parking it. You can see yourself closing the door, getting in and out of it. You can see it sitting in front of your house. Things of that nature, right? You can see it all clearly in your head. That very moment of you seeing all of that and feeling how it would feel to have it and having that excitement is basically you ordering that thing. That is your order. That is you placing your order and sending it to a store near you, right? So when you get to that store, you can't just get it. You still got to pay. You can't just take it, right? You still have to pay. You still have to exchange something in order to get it, right? Same thing. So when you are manifesting, you have already placed your order. So that thing is already on its way to you. But there's things that are required for it to officially be placed in your hands. Okay? Again, and this has been a message for a couple of weeks. Pay attention to who spirit is pulling away from you right now. A lot of y'all are still trying to hold on to these toxic ass people. Pay attention to who spirit is pulling away from you right now, because it's for a reason. I don't care how close you are to them. I don't care how much blood y'all share. I don't care how much DNA y'all got in common. I don't give a damn. If anybody is leaving your life right now, it is because they are supposed to. With Saturn retrograde happening, Saturn is the clean it up, fix it up, get it done planet. So Saturn is coming to say, all right, I heard that you told spirit that you wanted this, this, and that. Now, this is what you need to do. That 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 is what you need to do. And that is what you need to do. That's how Saturn works. You tell me the goal, I tell you how to get there. Saturn is going to come clean all that shit up. All the stuff that you have not been paying attention to. All the people that's in your space that's not supposed to be there. All of that. And the beautiful part about this placement of Saturn being in retrograde is it's retrograde in Pisces, which is the sign of the spiritual realm. So all of this is intuitive. Everything that spirit is telling you to do to clean up your space, all of this is intuitive. Meaning it's coming directly to you. You don't have to worry about, missing the message. The message is going to find you. Even if spirit got to send a stranger to come directly to you and give you that message, it's going to find you, because that's the energy that we are in. Now, the ball is in your court, whether you listen and take heed to whatever the messages are or the direction is, or if you think you know better and can do better and you don't listen at all. That's up to you. But it's not spirit fault, though. The only person you can blame if you miss this boat is you. Okay? It's almost like when them people on the cruise, they drop you off on that island and they say you better be back at this goddamn port or we leaving y'all ass. Yeah, that's the energy. Okay? And a lot of y'all running back to the port later shit mad because the boat didn't took off. So what do you want to do with this information that's coming to you? Okay? Courage and bravery. Stop being so scared to let shit go. A lot of y'all have put so much power, so much worth, so much credibility, so much, energy into so many people that you made them way more important than they actually are to you. They're not really that important. You just have convinced yourself that they are. These people, they are no different from you. And for a lot of you, you may be in a position higher than they are when it comes to consciousness, when it comes to being tapped in, when it comes to being in tune with yourself, your journey, and spirit. You might be in another place. But because a lot of y'all have been conditioned to look at everybody else as being better than you. That's toxic childhood trauma right there, served up on a platter. Period. If I am always paying attention to somebody else and comparing myself to other people or downing myself because I see what other people are doing, that's toxic as hell. And that's a learned behavior. So who in your life made you feel less than? Who in your life was always comparing you to somebody else? Because you learned that from them and you start doing it on your own. This is why I always say you don't need bullies. You don't need people to put roots on you. You don't need people to go to the voodoo lady and have them, fuck up your life, because y'all do a great job at doing it for yourself. You are the best root worker in your life, hands down. And because you are the one performing the roots on you, them motherfuckers hit immediately. So once you say you can't do something, you immediately can't, because you didn't cast the spell on yourself that fast. Once you say that it's not possible for you to have something, or you really, really wish something, you are automatically casting negative spells on your process. Nobody has to come in and do shit for you. You're doing it all yourself. So for a lot of y'all, Spirit is saying, are you courageous enough to walk away from these people that you were convinced that you needed? Are you courageous enough to stand on your own and be unapologetic? Are you courageous enough to have ideas that people never had and stand 10 toes on those ideas, even though everybody else looking at you like you crazy and lost your mind? Because if not, stay inside. If not, don't ask for shit. If not, put your hand down. Period. Because what you want comes with you being brave. What you want comes with you being courageous. What you want comes with you being original and organic and unique and operating in that energy. What you want comes with you trusting yourself and believing in your process, in your future, knowing that the things that you're going after are already yours. Those things are required to get to what you want. Are you willing to do it? Let's get one more card, then we're going to get into the tarot. Black cats could definitely be significant. Cats in general could definitely be significant. Some of y'all may have been thinking about adopting a cat or a pet. I think it's a good idea. Especially if you spend a lot of time alone. Okay? Especially a cat, because I feel like it's going to start to, for some of y'all, and I just heard this very clear. Your animals react to energies, and you keep wondering why your animals don't like certain people, or bark at certain people, or try to bite certain people, or they stay away from certain people. Okay, pay attention to your animals, and I'm hearing it doesn't matter what animal you have. It doesn't even matter. Okay, for some of y'all, that animal is serving as your protection, but you're not allowing it to protect you. You're not allowing the animal to protect you. It's literally pointing out certain energies to you, and you're not listening for some of you guys. Okay. I'm also seeing that some of you guys may have an experience with an animal soon. This could be like a random, like, you just out and about minding your business, and you may have some type of like interesting experience with an animal or something like that. This could be divine intervention. Okay, this could be an example of divine intervention for some of you all. All right, let's see what the tarot has. Go a little bit deeper. I'm gonna do it a little different today. What's the past energy here? Let me get 2 cards. Past energy for the collective. Let's get one more. So we have the Moon card, and then we have the, in this deck, it's called the Muse of Voices, but it's nothing more than the Ace of Swords, okay? One of my favorite quotes is, if your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough. If your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough. And I feel like a lot of y'all stop dreaming. You stopped dreaming. You started to get way too logical. You started to get way too serious, meaning complicating things, self-sabotaging. Again, going back to the way that you speak to yourself, it has a lot to do with your voice, with your throat chakra. So for a lot of y'all, it's you speaking certain things over your life, and it's also you speaking certain things to other people that's fucking you up. Take it how it resonates. And when I say speaking to other people, I mean some of y'all are talking too much about the things that you're trying to accomplish to people who are outsiders. And anybody outside of you is an outsider. Okay? Clock it. Or some of y'all are using your words negatively, meaning attitudes, cussing people out, going back and forth, things of that nature, right? And this is causing almost a cast over your life right now, right? Certain things are not moving for you because you're talking too much, whether you're talking too much about the things that you want to accomplish or whether you're just talking too damn much. Okay, you know, my grandma always say you got 2 ears and 1 mouth. Okay, so you can listen twice as much as you talk. Okay, because you shouldn't be talking that damn much, and a lot of y'all will learn so much more if you shut up. Don't shoot the messenger. Heavy air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay? Earth signs as well. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Shut your ass up. Be quiet. You don't have to always say something. You don't have to always talk. You don't have to always share. You don't have to always offer advice even. Okay? Because I'm hearing a lot of the advice that you've given is actually for you. Y'all getting these downloads and you think it's for you to share with other people. No, Spirit is giving you downloads for you. Spirit is giving you clarity on certain things for you. Not for you to go out here and try to teach everybody else what the hell going on. This is happening for your benefit. And you giving everybody your game. You wonder why you giving advice to people and then their life start going up. Because that was the advice that was supposed to take you to the next level. But because y'all so used to sharing everything and talking so damn much and wanting everybody to be a part of everything you got going on and all of this, you're causing rifts in your own process because you're doing too much. You're talking too much. You're saying too much and you're not listening enough. You're not listening enough. And then you want to complain, oh, Spirit is not being clear. No, you're not being quiet. Spirit is always clear. But you can't hear nothing in a loud ass room. And you definitely can't hear me if you talking too. I feel like a lot of y'all complain about the things that you don't have as well. Yeah. As I was saying, that 5 of Pentacles came out. Complaining about the money you don't have. Complaining about the career that's not working the way you want it to, or the job, or about your living situation. There's a lot of complaining and not enough gratitude. That's one of the biggest things that's fucking a lot of y'all up too. Yeah, 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. 5 of Cups. Meaning you already have things to be grateful for, but you can't seem to find it. You can't seem to think about it. You can't seem to take those things into account, into consideration. You already have shit that you could be grateful for. You have more things. If you look at your life, you have more things to say thank you for than you have things to complain about. Which is why you find yourself complaining about the same thing. It doesn't change. It's always the same shit. It's always money. It's always love. It's always relationships. It's always you feeling like this. It's always you feeling like that. But you got all of these other things happening on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, monthly basis, minute to minute basis, hour to hour basis, second to second basis, whatever, year to year, that you can actually be grateful for, be thankful for. A lot of y'all don't look, you look back at your past to complain about what you went through, but not to be grateful for where you came from. It's all about perspective. If you want to look back, you need to be looking back with gratitude instead of looking back with an attitude. The hell? Why would somebody want to give you something and all you can point out is the negative? I don't want to give you shit. That's like you bringing somebody a gift and the gift is amazing, but they gonna find something to complain about. Well, I like the shirt, but I don't like that color. Like, bitch, put the shirt on. What the hell? You ain't got no damn shirts. For somebody who don't got no shirts, how you gonna complain about the color of the goddamn shirt? And a lot of y'all don't got a pot to piss in, a window to throw it out. And you can miss one paycheck and be out on the street. Let's talk real. So you don't have no space to be complaining. Because you have a whole lot going for yourself, more than you give yourself credit for, more than you give your life credit for. And until you understand that, until you start to be grateful for those things, you won't have shit else. Period. You won't get nothing else. Ain't nobody about to keep bringing you shit for you to pout your damn lip up about something the fuck else. What the hell? Don't got time for that. You better start saying thank you. If you want forward movement, the Chariot card. If you want things to progress, if you want to move from one place to another, if you want to continue to ascend, you better learn how to be thankful and show some damn gratitude around this hoe. You better learn how to stop complaining real fast. You better learn how to recognize when you are in a good space. Yes, you may be being challenged. Get the fuck over it. Challenges come with this journey. Get over it. There's going to be a challenge every day, whether it's big or whether it's small. There's going to be something that you have to learn, whether it's big or whether it's small. Get over it. It's a part of the process. Stop taking everything so goddamn personal. We all being challenged, babe. That's what makes this life so fair, is that everybody is being challenged in some type of way, shape, or form. Even the motherfuckers that y'all looking at and you comparing yourself to every damn day, they're going through their own set of challenges. Just because you can't see them don't mean it's not happening. Stop thinking that perfection exists. It don't. And anybody who say it do, don't listen to them. There's no such thing as perfection. There's always going to be something that can be better. There's always going to be something that can go a different way, that can feel different, that can look different, that can smell different, walk different, talk different. There's always going to be another option. Okay? So get over that. Challenges come with the process. Period. Anything that, anything of value has a price. Has a cost. Anything of value, don't matter what it is, there's a cost to it. I don't care what it is. Are you willing to pay the price of whatever it is that you want? If not, shut up. What the hell are we talking about? If you're not willing to pay the price, if you're not willing to go through the process, if you're not willing to do the work, shut up. And stop trying to offer people advice if you're not even willing to do your own work. Stop trying to offer people advice if you don't even know how to be high vibrational behind closed doors. Because a lot of y'all know how to switch. Behind closed doors, you feel in a certain type of way. You in a certain type of energy. But then you get around people and all of a sudden you acting like you got it all together. I don't want nobody to see me down. I don't want nobody to see me down. 8 of Cups. I don't want nobody to see me, I don't want nobody to know that this is going on. I don't want nobody. Girl, what the fuck? We all going through something. Don't nobody got no finger to point at nobody. Can't nobody cover their mouth and laugh at nobody because we all got some shit with us. And when you understand that we all have things going on, you'll stop feeling the need to pretend like you don't. And more people will actually fuck with you because then you'll be what we call a real motherfucker. Now we know you real. And let me say this, money is not going to fix your problems. If your heart is funky, it's going to be funky with the check. If your energy is nasty, it's going to be nasty with the coin. So fix the heart first. And then all of the things that you want, all the things that you need will find you. All right? All right, future energy, what's coming Ooh, Queen of Wands. Okay. Like I said, I feel like some of y'all are going to have a moment where something kind of clicks and connects, right? Where something just makes sense. Okay. And this is going to be only through you making your space, again, conducive for that energy. It's only going to come if you start to clean out your environment. Okay. You don't gotta wait to the spring to do spring cleaning. You don't gotta wait to the fall to do fall cleaning. You don't gotta wait to the new year to get some resolutions together. Okay? Whenever you want to change, whenever you want to grow, switch it up. Do something different. At any point, you can create a new energy and walk into a new space and think differently and talk differently and walk differently and receive different shit at any moment. But you just have to make that decision. Last card out for the collective. Some of y'all could also be receiving an email, somebody reaching out. If there was a delay when it comes to something, because the 7 of Pentacles came out, and then at the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. So this could be in regards to finances. If there was a delay in finances for some of you guys, it's coming through. I also feel like Spirit is postponing your abundance until you do what you're supposed to do. There's something that unlocks this. Whatever aha moment you have, whatever realization you come into, I feel like for a lot of y'all, it's going to happen before the 20th. Again, put yourself in position to make it happen. Don't not do shit and just be sitting around like, it's the 21st and Poca said, no, what have you been doing? Did you go fix your environment so that when Spirit speaks, you can hear it? Okay, what does your environment look like before you just assume that it's not coming or it's not happening? Okay, but there could definitely be something that's coming in to give you guys some type of clarity, or to offer you some type of insight that will help you attract to you the abundance that you want. And I'm not just talking about money. Okay, stop thinking that abundance is only about money, because it's not. You can have an abundance of a lot of different things that are way more useful to you than money. Okay? And let me say this. The more you focus on money, the less you'll have. You don't need to be doing 14 money rituals a week and talking about, I wish with all my heart to fly with dragons in a land apart. Okay? This is not Dragon Tales, and I don't got time for that. You don't need to keep talking about it. Things happen when you stop worrying about the shit. When you just let things go, when you just let things develop, when you just go through the process, when you just stop worrying and you put your attention somewhere else and use your brain on something more useful, all of those things that you were worried about start to manifest and happen for you. Okay? So let go so that you can receive. Let go so that you can actually receive what it is that is for you. All right, let's tap in and do get some confirmations here. I still am doing the what's going on reading special for this week. This will basically be a reading to determine what is going on in your space and give you some advice based on what Spirit has for you in order to redirect your energy and to correct whatever is going on. Okay, this is a reading for 2222. It is a recorded reading. You will receive the recording as well as a photo of the cards that were pulled. All right. If you're interested, all my information is going across the bottom of the screen. You can email me or you can inbox me. This special is not available on my website. All right. Ooh, that came out quick. I couldn't even get it out. Ooh. Well, confirmation. Okay, babe. If you send me an email, then I'll look at it once I get off of here in a little bit. So 555 could definitely be significant. And as I looked up, the seconds of the clock was at 555. 58 could also be significant. But change, transformation, like I said, you have to be able to transform with Spirit. If there's certain things you need to change it. If there's certain things you need to fix it. Like, it's that simple. You don't have to continue to not have. You just got to do what is required. Okay? 777 is also significant. Spiritual awakening. A lot of you guys are going through a spiritual awakening. Again, intuition is going to be very important. 777 is Pisces energy. It is Neptune energy. Okay, Neptune is retrograde in Pisces. Pisces is ruled by Neptune, so it's right at home. Okay. But definitely a spiritual awakening. Okay, definitely a lot of y'all getting deeper into the spiritual realm when it comes to certain things. Some of y'all could also be discovering a new spiritual gift as well, at some point within these next couple of months while Neptune is retrograde. So sometime between now and December. We also have dark masculine energy. I feel like this is pertaining to ego with this particular reading. A lot of y'all need to get out of your ego. Get out of your ego. It's not helpful to you right now. You know what I'm saying? Ego has purpose, but it doesn't have purpose in every situation. And the key to balance is to understand when and where to use certain energies, right? So every situation doesn't require an egotistical energy, right? It doesn't require you to bring that dark side out of you or that aggressive side, okay? Especially if you have air or fire placements right now, I really want you to be mindful of your attitude. Please be mindful of your attitude. Don't be out here talking to people crazy. Don't be out here treating people crazy. Don't be out here getting into it with random ass people. Be mindful of your attitude and your energy. If your energy is not good and you having one of those days, one of those moments, one of them little, sessions where your shit ain't right, spend some time by yourself. Do not inflict harm, pain, or negativity on somebody outside of yourself just because you don't know how to manage your emotions. Everybody is too goddamn old to be out here talking to people crazy, treating people crazy, and doing crazy ass things. At some point, you gotta grow up. I don't know who that was for, but Spirit got y'all together. Okay, let's get a couple more here. Ooh. We got mommy issues coming out with Mercury. So some of you guys may be having some tough conversations with a maternal figure. Some of you guys may be speaking your truth when it comes to your mother, or I'm even hearing putting her in her place when it comes to certain things pertaining to you. I also see some of you guys may be choosing yourself when it comes to a mother figure, not allowing that person to walk over you or to make you feel some type of way. I even feel like some of y'all are no longer living for your mothers. Like a lot of y'all realize you was living for your mama. You was living for your mama. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't really doing things that you wanted to do. You was doing things accept. Okay. You were doing things that you wanted your mother to accept, right? Not necessarily things that you wanted to do. All right. Say thank you. Damn. Okay. Like I said, gratitude is the attitude. Okay. And at the bottom of this card it says show gratitude before it's too late. So like I was telling y'all earlier, you better learn how to say thank you. Even when shit is fucked up. Like, thank you, Spirit, for giving me this challenge and giving me this opportunity to become better. When I say that's a cheat code, see, a lot of y'all don't want to use these cheat codes because you still think that you know better. Next time you find yourself in the midst of a challenge, say these words. Thank you, Spirit and divine ancestors, for giving me an opportunity to become better. Thank you for guiding me through this issue to a good solution. I am thankful in advance for the way that this positively affects my life after I accomplish or pass this test. When you start talking like that, you think anything around you can fuck up. No, babe. Hell no. Your spirit team will be like, what? Okay, let me help you out. Let's get into it. Not only that, but it raises your frequency so that your perspective is higher. So now you're not taking this personal. You understand, oh, Spirit just trying to make me better. Spirit just giving me this little challenge so that I can beat it and I can learn. Oh, this is to improve me. When you have that perspective, when you stop taking everything so damn personal, thinking that Spirit is trying to beat you up or do something to you or cause some type of trauma or drama in your life, like, come on, no. Why would Spirit want to do that? That's why Spirit is telling y'all to say thank you. Because there's prosperity waiting for you. There's financial stability waiting for you. There's major success that is waiting for you. And you're not going to get it if you don't know how to say thank you. You're not going to get it if you are not putting yourself in a space where you are learning from your challenges and you are embracing the challenges that come with the things that you want. It's a process. Nobody said it was a cakewalk We didn't say that you were just going to go through this process eating cake and ice cream and having sodas and pizza party. No. This is work. This journey is work. And if you signed up to be on it, then you signed up to go through it. If you signing up for the goal and the dream, then you signing up for the process to get there. It's a package deal. You can't have the outcome without the income. You can't have the goal without the process. You can't be aligned with the dream without taking the journey. It's not going to happen. So once you learn to embrace the journey, once you understand the process and the reason behind the experience, then you can use it for what it is. You can raise your vibration to match it and be good and have exactly what you need. Let's get 2 more. Ooh. Woo! Need I say more? Need I say more? Are you willing to bet on yourself? Are you willing to go broke putting all your money into you? Are you willing to sacrifice everything that you have and put it all into you and your journey right now in order to get what you're asking for? Are you willing? Because if not, just go ahead and go back to bullshit. If not, don't even worry about spirituality or your journey or none of that shit. Just go back to bullshit. If you're not willing to put this work in, if you're not willing to bet on yourself and go all in, meaning I don't know how this is going to go, but I trust that it's going to work out for the best or the betterment of my life. That's the mentality. Of course you don't know what's going to happen. You're not supposed to know what's going to happen. Get over it. A lot of y'all mad because you want spirit to give you, okay, first step, okay, second step, and then when you get to the 13th step, this is going to happen. And when you get around step 15, then you're going to experience this. Nobody is telling you all that. That's not how it works. Get the fuck over it. The more time you spend complaining about shit that's not going to happen, you're wasting time. You're never going to have all of the answers, so stop complaining about not having them. You're never going to see things 100%, for what it's going to be, for the outcome of what it's going to be. So stop worrying about that. Whatever steps you have, take those steps and you worry about the next steps later. Whatever information you have, utilize that information and you worry about the shit that you don't know later. You can only do what you can do with the shit that you got. That's all you can do. So beating yourself up about things that you don't got is a waste of time. Beating yourself up about things that you can't control is a waste of time. Getting mad that the process is a waste of time. Period. I could be mad about not having no money all day long. I could be mad about the system being created to go against black people all day long. But what the fuck am I going to do about it? I obviously can't change the system. So how do I navigate it? Now I have to figure out how to navigate it the proper way. Simple. Last card out for the collective. Like I said, I'll be doing what's going on readings for the rest of the day. If you interested, you know what I mean. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to tell you. What else is there for me to say? I don't know. There is nothing else for me to damn say. Shit. Book the reading if you want. Book the other services if you need. And I'm about to head over to TikTok. I'll be on there in about 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Cap. About 30 minutes to an hour. I'll be over there on TikTok Live. It's going across the comments if you want to tune in. If these messages resonate, you want to send a donation, anything of those things, all that information is right there as well as going across the bottom of the screen. I'm not going to say shit else because Spirit didn't already say what they had to say. Now, at this point, it's up to you. Did you get the message? Did you intake the information, ho? Okay? Because that's what you need to be doing. And if you're not doing that, then I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you doing. Okay, you ain't doing nothing if you ain't doing that. Light and love to all of you guys. Again, I will see you guys tomorrow. For those who will not be tuning in to TikTok, if you do tune into TikTok Live, then I'll see you shortly. If you're interested in the reading, feel free to inbox me or shoot me an email. It is not available on my website, so you must contact me directly. Other than that, light and love to you beautiful people. Take heed to these messages. The moon right now is in, let me give y'all the forecast for today before I get up off of here. Because today I think the moon moved into Sagittarius, if I'm not mistaken. All right, let's see. Today is the 17th. All right, what's the placements for today? So yeah, the only placements that change is now the moon is in Sagittarius. So with that being said, emotionally you can most definitely be all over the place. Okay, you can most definitely be all over the place. Today you may also feel the need again to address certain things that you may feel emotionally connected to. All right, this could also be a time where a lot of the ideas that you have been having about certain things that you've been procrastinating on and stuff like that, you may be feeling a little confused because you want to start something but you don't know what to start. Okay, some of you guys may want to plan a trip. Yes, 444. Some of y'all may be wanting to plan a trip, but you don't know where to go. It's like you want to do something, but you don't know exactly what to do. There's a lot of options. Okay, a lot of you guys could be feeling that. This is something. This could be in areas, of things that you haven't shared with other people, things of that nature. Okay, so I would say write it down. Whatever you're feeling emotionally, write it down because you can be all over the place today. Wherever you're feeling creatively, write that down because you'll be all over the place again as well with that. Also, with your intuition can also be all over the place. Okay, so really tune in to the portal of your heart. Really tune in with spirit. Today is a great day to meditate. I would say at least for a couple of minutes, tuning in. In whatever way you meditate, get it done. Okay, it's going to offer you some insight and bring you some clarity when it comes to moving forward with certain things in a certain direction. Okay, also that's all that changed. I just want to make sure no other placements have changed. I gave a breakdown of all of the original placements on the reading that I did Monday, so go back for a more in-depth understanding of all of the placements that we're experiencing so far, where the planets are and how it's affecting us. The next change we have is the moon going into Capricorn, and that is on the 19th, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just verify. Yep, the 19th, Capricorn. The moon goes into Capricorn. Okay, and then on the 20th, I'm sorry, the 22nd, really the 21st, 22nd, the sun goes into Leo. So it's a lot going on. I will update you as things update as far as the planets. And again, tune into the live in a little bit. And if not, I will see you tomorrow.